Good morning. Today we will discuss the file handling or file operation. First, it is required to know why we use files in our computer programs. So, students, it is very difficult to handle large volume of data by typing instantly from the keyboard. And secondly, if some data is to be processed again at some time later, again data have to entered. That is, for every program run, we have to enter the same data again and again. So, if the data is entered in a computer memory, checked for correctness, and finally stored on a disk file, the program can read it directly from the disk, and that too at very high speed. In addition to it, the output of a given program may become input of another program. So, all these necessitates to use files in computer programs. Now question arises, how these files will be declared and used to store and retrieve data. So, there are some prerequisites to use files in computer programs, like the first one is opening of a file, for which we use a file pointer which contains the address of the file where we have to input data or store data. The next requirement is reading from or writing onto a file. For those, we use input and output statements as we use for desktop inputs and outputs, but here some new functions are used. And the last one, that is, whenever we complete our purpose, we close the file which is in use. So, all these three are done for using a file in our programs. So, now I am moving to IDE, so that with the use of examples I will illustrate all these, and which will be convenient for you too. We are moving to the IDE. Let's start. I am giving you an example to demonstrate how we will write something on a file, and afterwards through another example we will show how those data have been read out from those files. So, let's start file, save as file underscore a dot c. Use of file to write data. Hash include stdio dot h, hash include stdlib dot h, hash include conio dot h main file file asterisk fptr. There is a variable of character type, that is char yes underscore no char name 20 int code float marks. If if fptr is equal to f open file1 dot dat and mode will be write equal to null, printf unable to open file1 dot dat. It is a precaution. Generally we use this to see whether the file has been successfully opened or not. Exit while printf enter name code and marks. Scanf %s %d %f name ampersand code ampersand marks. Now these have to be written on file. F printf to write onto the file. Here we are using fprintf function. fptr %s %d %dot to f name code marks. Now we are asking from user more. Printf any more input yes underscore no is equal to 2 lower get CHE. F plus STDIN if yes, no is equal to n break. Now the time to close the file, FCLOS close FPTR. So file has been closed which was under use. Printf, yes, once it is started here, this is also required, and this is required here. So it is asking for data name. Let's say RAM 155.65, yes, SHYM Shyam 275.50, yes, Rohan 388.25, yes, Dinesh 466.25, yes, Kamlesh 5 with 58.25. So these are the 5 data. Now press N. So all these have been stored in the file. Let's see whether that has been stored successfully or not. To see those manually, we move to DOS shell. It is DOS shell. Here we will write the TYPE. It is DOS command. Type file1.dat. So all these RAM 155.7, Shyam, Rohan, Dinesh, Kamlesh, all these 5 records have been entered here and being placed. So next we move to backward. So we are going to make some changes in this one, so that will show us these data on the screen through the file. Let's save the file as file underscore b dot dat dot c. Now it is not required, this variable is not required. Number 2, here we will write the mode as reading mode, and for reading mode we place R, and these are not required. So CR going to truncate all this, and while while f scanf, from it has to read fptr. It is the file pointer which contains the address of file 1.dat. So we place here fptr double quotes %s %d for the code and %f for the marks, comma, name, comma, code, comma, marks, not equal to end of file. It will read until it encounters end of file. So here we are placing the printf statement \n %s for name, %d for code, %.2f for marks, and the variable name, code, marks. So this will print this while file pointer, fptr, variable name, code, marks. These are the three values in f open file under tracking. So let's check the program prior to saving it. And this is file pointer, the variable for name, variable for code, variable for marks. It is the way to open the file. It is a precautionary measure. It is a statement to read data. Here it is ampersand is required and the marks also required. Students, you know that a string does not require the address operator, that is ampersand. So here this one is printf and this semicolon. Okay, now save this program and now execute this one. Yes, all these have been executed. Let's see, Alt F5. Yes, here data are appearing. So you see how we stored the data in a program in the previous segment, and in this segment we are seeing how these data are extracted from the file to display on the screen. So this is the way by which we use files in our C programs. For writing and for reading we use different modes, and for appending one more mode, that is for append, and for that we write A in place of mode, where we have written here R. So this is the all about our file function.